Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to another flip through. In this episode we're gonna look at Amazing Fantasy number 15. That's the Facsimile edition from Marvel, and obviously it's the first appearance of Spider-Man. I've really been enjoying all these Facsimile editions as of late. Pardon me. This one's no exception. It's pretty interesting to see Ditko and Stan Lee working together. I've never really read any of their stuff. I haven't read this yet, but I wanted to make a video about it. It's a very short story. If you guys didn't know, this has several stories in it, and we'll go through all of them. Alright, so without further ado, let's move on with the flip through. So it starts as your usual, high school drama stuff. Bunch of kids talking about the dance, and something's gonna happen, and you got Peter Parker here who's being laughed at because he would know a cha-cha from a waltz. So that's pretty interesting. And it goes pretty fast. They establish that he's a loner, and people laughing at him. That he lives with his Aunt May and Uncle Ben. And Peter is a very he's a good student, good grades, and they already went through how he got bit by the spider. The science exhibit. Experiments in radioactivity, so you kind of know what's gonna happen here. The spider comes down, goes between those two devices, and then boom, gets magic. I don't know. It gets radioactive, and then it bites Peter. And right at page 3, we already see his powers coming out. So as I mentioned earlier, this is pretty fast. It's a first appearance, and I kind of want to say an origin story at the same time. So you can see here, they're already showing he can climb walls, he can jump high, he's super acrobatic, and then he wants to try how strong he is, so he goes wrestle here, and it says this will be a good chance to test my power again. $100 to the man who can stay in the ring 3 minutes with Crusher Hogan. Obviously, he's pretty sure he's up to the challenge, and he goes wrestle the guy and beats him up. And at page 6, we already have the costume, so I guess he used the money he won to make the costume. He's already testing out how he's gonna do his web thing. Some old ads. It's Ditko art is it's for me it's classic. Obviously he's a legend, but it's pretty simple for the time. There's no fancy crazy panel stuff going on. It's pretty standard. And this is part 2, so it's a 2-part stories, and we're already at page 7, so this goes very quick. And then that's when he decides that he will go out at night and fight some crime. And this is it. This is the end. 11 pages. The rest of the book, these are different stories. So you have The Bell Ringer, again by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. It's a couple pages. It's already finished. Then you got Man in the Mummy Case. Again, Stan Lee, Steve Ditko. Again, that's another one finished. So I've never really seen any books of that area, so for me this is pretty interesting. Like, we're already there's like 3 stories in so far. I don't know, I didn't really count. So you got Spider-Man, the Bell guy, this one, and I believe there's, yeah, so this one, there are Martians among us. All right, sounds interesting. Again, Stan Lee, Steve Ditko. So this was probably compiling a bunch of stories from these 2 guys. At least that's my take on what Amazing Fantasy was. I never really dug into it, but I mean, that's what this facsimile tells me. Alright, so this is it. Just gonna look quickly again at the Spider-Man stuff. Oh wow, he's bringing pretty high up. Alright guys, so this was Amazing Fantasy number 15, from Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Tell me what you think. It's the first time I flipped through this. Obviously I've never had any legit Amazing Fantasy in my hands, so this is a first flip through for me. Please let me know in the comments what you thought, and if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I think I passed the 60 subscribers. Thank you very much to everybody that subscribed. Make sure you like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.